reminder, I'm Kira Berman. I'm your host tonight. And the program tonight is that Rabbi Jacobson will speak for 15 minutes, Mr. Loncar will speak for 15 minutes, and then we will have a discussion for 20 minutes, and then we will have questions for 30 minutes. But before we begin, I'd like to pose a question to you, and since there are so many people here, we'll actually... Oh, yes. Since there are so many people tonight, which is really a pleasure, we will have around 8 or so people answer the question. And make sure you say your name, your Yale affiliation, your major, where you're from. And our question has to do with tonight's theme. What is something you believe in, even if it can't be proven or is unmeasurable? So, as always, raise your hand when you have your answer. We'll wait for...
Everybody could hear you?
Can everyone hear me?
Yeah. When you've got the answer, we can hear your camera.
When you have the answer, raise your hand, even if you're not.
Volunteers to answer that question, or am I going to have to just start picking people up the room?
Volunteers. Okay. Eli, why don't you start?
Oh, I didn't mean to. I thought we were just...
Let's get 8 volunteers first.
Okay.
Yeah. So raise your hand if you want to volunteer, otherwise we'll just ask you to volunteer. Yeah. So Leland, you're going to volunteer? No.
Mitchell.
Zach's going to...
Trevor.
Yeah, you want to pick the 8 volunteers?
It's a shy group.
Trevor's volunteer is over here.
Mitchell, a volunteer.
Okay.
We have 2. We have 3. 4.
Is that another group?
I'm happy to choose the other 4.
Okay, let's just start with you. It'll inspire more people to volunteer.
Okay.
You got to hold the mic, yeah.
Okay, hi everybody. My name is Mitchell Duban. I'm a senior in the college. It's good to see you all. You guys are in for a big treat. I've had the chance to chat with the rabbi a little bit, so we'll get out of the way quickly. Something I believe in. Many people in this room at various junctures have asked me, do you believe in God? And I always respond with the following, which is, I'm going to divert from that question and go to the following, which is something that I believe that simply could not be proven in any way, is that I am a blood direct descendant of Abraham. I believe it, and maybe prove, maybe not prove, but I just have with complete conviction, in the same way that I imagine very religious people have a conviction about God's existence. I have with full conviction that I am a blood descendant of Abraham. Okay. People tell me I also look like Putin.
Maybe.
Okay, Eli?
No, we're just passing this along to you. I think there was a...
Please just get up.
No, we do want
Say your name, your affiliation.
Okay, hi, I'm Eli Tadmor. I'm a former PhD. I'm Eli Tadmor. I'm a former PhD student, currently PhD unemployed. And I studied ancient Mesopotamia, which is where Abraham was from. So I have a soft spot for Abraham. No, I don't personally believe I'm a descendant of Abraham, nor in the historicity of Abraham per se. But who cares what I think about that question? God laughs in the end.
You think Abraham actually existed?
I don't think so, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, I'm agnostic on Abraham's existence. I wanted to say that I think with AI as well, it comes into my mind. I heard this AI podcast, and there were the voices, and it's like my brain, when you hear a voice, you think there's a person behind it. And in this case, I was like, no, there is nothing. And I was like, yeah, because already with all other humans, it's an act of faith to believe that they are consciousness, that they also have a consciousness just like I do. And it's, of course, it is an act of faith, a very basic one, and if you're a sociopath if you don't, but it's also kind of an act of faith.
So does he absolutely believe it?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Trevor McKay. I'm a senior in the college studying history from Vermont. I used to be an atheist, and then I began looking up at the night sky, and I saw the beauty of the world around me. This is genuinely true. There was no logical argument, no rational argument that convinced me of the existence of the Almighty, other than the world around me. And I think that by extension of that belief, I've also, believed that there is genuine good, and that good should be uplifted, and that there is genuine evil, and that evil should be stamped into the ground.
Good evening. I'm Monov. I'm a PhD student for applied math. I also I've worked with AI for a long time, also in the army and now in school. Something that I believe in is I think twofold. First of all, I think that we are all part of a bigger one. We can, from the religion perspective, like we have a piece of God inside us, but we are all connected in some way. And the second thing that I believe is that basically manifesting and karma, kind of like a combination of the two, that you can summon things to your life, and also that good deeds go a long way. That's what my belief is.
Evening, everyone. My name is Kishan Shunker. I'm a third-year joint degree MBA in Masters in Public Policy. Something that I believe in would be the power of brotherhood, and not necessarily in like a brother sense, but like, broader sense, and the ability for people to want to serve for a simple reason of just like the people around them. I think I was in the military before this, and I think that whether it's small tasks or small deeds or things that are significantly larger, I think things that people will do just for the people around them and their brothers is pretty powerful.
Thank you. Hi guys, my name is Zach Reich. I am a junior at Yale. I study graphic design. And I thought of an answer really quickly to this question, because something that, in my work as a graphic designer, I work with like typography a lot. And something that I learned last week was that there's actually like very little math or geometry that goes into what makes type look good versus look bad. So like the spacing between letters is basically arbitrary, and the rule is like basically adjust it until it looks good. So that kind of got me thinking, like, part of the reason why I was originally really interested in studying graphic design was that it felt pretty structured, and it felt like there were rules to follow, but type is relatively ambiguous when it comes to that. So ever since then, I've kind of asked myself, like, do I believe that typography can be good or bad? And I think my answer is yeah. There is good or bad type, but the rationale to me has always been like, I either like it or I don't. So that's kind of like a more esoteric response than I think some people were giving, but it's definitely something I believe in, even though there's very little like concrete mathematical proof that you can give about what makes it effective.
What's your favorite font?
Ooh. I use only one font in all of my work, which is a font called Helvetica. Wow, I'm surprised people know what that is.
We're gonna do one over here and then one over here.
I think Garamond is the trident.
Hi, everybody. My name is Eleanor Schoenbrun. I'm a senior in the college studying global affairs and political science. And one thing that doesn't make any sense, rhyme or reason whatsoever, is that I'm exceptionally superstitious. So like step on a crack, break your mother's back. My big ones that my roommates use against me all the time is like salt on the table. Like you have to throw it over your shoulder, otherwise the devil's going to get you. And open umbrellas inside. That is like a major no-no.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Victor Agbafe. I'm from Wilmington, North Carolina, and I'm a second year at the law school. And I genuinely believe that vision that's rooted in some type of philosophy or meaning in something greater has the ultimate power to shape the future.
I follow you into battle. You have a very...
Is there anyone else who wants to go? We take one more. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Alex Pavolski. I am a senior. Sure. I'm Alex Pavolski. I'm a senior at Yale College studying global affairs. I'm from New York City. And I believe, although I cannot prove this, that Timothy Dwight College is the best college in Yale College. And, you know, a lot of people say the courtyard is very small, the food doesn't taste good, it's quote unquote far away, which it literally isn't. It's the closest to Shabtai, obviously. It's the most important value a college could have. But also, I think this is genuinely connected to a global issue, which is there's a very small country in the world which is often demeaned, which is often ridiculed by the international community, and which is actually a great and beautiful country. And I think we all know what I'm alluding to, and that is a kindred spirit of TD. Israel.
What was the
Hi, all. I'm Valentina Simon. I'm a senior in Timothy Dwight College. I'm studying statistics and data science, and I'm from the DC area. Something that I believe in is, I suppose, the magic of the human mind. I'm taking a computational psycholinguistics class right now, and we're learning about how, in order for AI to learn the biases that humans learn, it takes them billions of times more data. And it's just really incredible to me how a child learns language and learns how to interact with their environment from such a limited amount of data, and then eventually becomes this like fully thinking, living, creative, thoughtful human being that is able to exist in an ecosystem with other human beings. And that's really magical to me. So thank you.
But what's the thing you believe?
Oh, I believe in just like this human brain is this mystery that's incredible to me, and it's crazy. I just like I don't know. I feel like this is something that like over the course of this semester I've grown in my appreciation for, if that makes sense. And if you asked me like what is one of the wonders of the world 2 months ago, I wouldn't have necessarily said the human brain the way I do now.